Good morning. Today we are going to start with chapter 7, which speaks about offences against the state. The sections are section 147 to 158. Okay. Now section 147, what it states: waging or attempting to wage war or abetting waging of war against government of India, then that is punishable under section 147, and the punishment is what? Death or life imprisonment and fine. Means when some kind of belligerency, when some kind of insurgency takes place against Indian government and the person is a member of that insurgency or the person joins that insurgency, then it will be called as waging of war, and he will be liable under section 147. 147 deals with waging of war or attempting to wage a war against Indian government. Okay. Now next is 148, which tells about conspiracy to commit an offence punishable under section 147. Means they are planning, they are coming together, they are planning for waging of a war, waging of an insurgency, then section 148 will apply. 147 tells about waging of war, while 148 tells about conspiracy to commit offence punishable by section 147, that we have seen just now, that is waging of war. And here what the person is doing, he is doing conspiracy, means whoever, he may be in India, he may be outside India, whoever within or without and beyond India conspires to commit any of the offence punishable under section 147 or conspires to over-review by means of criminal force or show criminal force to the central government or any state government, means here the plan has taken place, conspiracy has taken place for section 147, then the punishment is life imprisonment or imprisonment extend to 10 years and fine. Okay, means 147 is telling about waging of a war, 148 is telling about conspiracy to wage a war. Now 149 is telling about collecting arms etc. with intention of waging war against Indian government. Means what here the persons are doing, they are collecting men, they are collecting arms or ammunition for what? Preparing for the waging of war or with the intention of waging of war against the Indian government, then the punishment is life imprisonment or imprisonment not exceeding 10 years and fine, or imprisonment of either description for a term not exceeding 10 years and fine. Means how we can make a difference? 147 tells about waging of a war, 148 tells about conspiracy to wage a war, 149 is telling about collecting arms, ammunitions or men for with an objective, with an intention of waging war. Then the punishment is mentioned here for just for collecting men and all, that is life imprisonment or imprisonment for a term not exceeding 10 years and fine. Okay. Now 150 is what? Concealing with intent to facilitate, design to wage a war. Means a person here is doing some act or is doing some illegal omission, conceals the existence of a design. Means I come to know about the insurgency, I come to know about waging of a war, but I keep quiet. Means here what I am doing, I am concealing their plan for waging of a war. Whoever by any act or by any illegal omission conceals the existence of a design of a waging of a war against the Indian government, here the person is intending what? Because of concealment he is going to facilitate the waging of war, then the facilitator by concealment will be liable under section 150, and the punishment is imprisonment extend to 10 years and fine. Means here concealer, because of concealment he is facilitating, he is, you can say, helping those persons to commit that war. Okay. Now next is 151, that is assaulting president or governor with intent to compel or restrain exercise of any lawful power. Means here the intention of that person is what? To compel the President of India or Governor of any state to exercise or refrain from exercising any of his powers. They are compelling the President or the Governor that they should not use their powers, or they should use their powers in a particular manner. If he is assaulted or he is wrongfully restrained or attempts and all, then this section is being committed. Then the punishment is imprisonment extend to 7 years and fine. 151 is dealing with assaulting President or Governor with intent to compel or restrain exercise of his powers. Okay. Now next is 152, act endangering sovereignty, unity, integrity of India, the main aspects of our country. So whoever purposefully or knowingly by words, either spoken or written or by signs or by visible representation or by any electronic communication also, he is doing certain things because of which he excites or attempts to excite some armed rebellion or subversive activities, or is encouraging the feeling of what? Separatism, separatist activities, or endangers the sovereignty, integrity, unity of India, or if he indulges, of anybody indulges in such kind of activity, then the punishment is imprisonment extend to 7 years and fine. So section 152 is clearly stating about sovereignty, integrity, unity of India. If that is being threatened, if that is being endangered, then the offence is being committed. Section 153 tells about waging war against government of any foreign state at peace with the Indian government. Means that government and we are friends. Indian government and that foreign state is our friend. And what this person is doing is, this person is waging war against the government of any foreign state which is at peace with the Indian government. Then the punishment is imprisonment extend to 7 years, to which fine may be added, or with fine. Means 7 years imprisonment and fine or fine. Okay. Now 154 tells about committing depredation. Depredation means what? Damage to property or life. Okay. Committing depredation on territories of foreign state at peace with government of India. Means the Indian government and that foreign country, that foreign state are friends. They are at peace, and this person is doing something which involves what? Loss or damage to property, or is killing or endangering life of those people, then this offence is been committed. See here what it is mentioned. Whoever commits depredation or makes preparation to commit depredation on the territories of any foreign state at peace with the government of India shall be punished imprisonment extend to 7 years and fine, and to forfeiture of any property used or intended to be used for committing of depredation, which is being acquired by such depredation, that will be forfeited. Means here depredation is taking place on the territories of foreign state. That foreign state is at peace with our Indian government. Okay. Next is 155, receiving property taken by war or depredation mentioned in section 153 and 154. 153 tells about waging war against government of any foreign state. Okay. 154 tells about committing depredation. Now the property which has been involved under section 153 and 154, that is being received, means here this person himself is not doing any depredation, but here what he is doing, he is receiving any property and he knows that this property is being used in the commission of offence mentioned in 153 and 154. Then just for receiving that property with the knowledge, 155 will be committed, and the punishment is imprisonment 7 years and fine, and to forfeiture of that property. Okay. Now next is section 156, which states about public servant voluntarily allowing prisoner of state of war to escape. Means the previous sections which are telling about offences relating to state, that is waging war and all, the offender is being catched, he is being arrested, he is being detained, he is in the custody of the government, and under 156 the public servant voluntarily allows such a kind of prisoner to escape, then the public servant will be liable for punishment, and the punishment is life imprisonment or imprisonment extend to 10 years and fine. Here the public servant is doing it voluntarily. He is allowing voluntarily the prisoner to escape. Now 157 is stating about public servant negligently suffering such prisoner to escape. Means 156 is telling that the public servant is voluntarily allowing such person to escape, and in 157 what he is doing, he is negligent. Means he is not having that intention that the prisoner will escape, but he is negligent, because of which the prisoner takes the advantage and he escapes. For negligence of the public servant, the public servant will be liable under 157 because the prisoner has escaped, and the punishment is imprisonment extend to 3 years and fine. And the last section is section 158, aiding escape of rescuing or harboring such prisoner. Means the previous section, that is 156, 157 tell about the prisoner at war. Now 158 is telling that aiding escape, means this person is helping the person to escape. Whoever knowingly aids or assists any state prisoner or prisoner of war in escaping from lawful custody, or rescues or attempts to rescue such prisoner, or he harbors or conceals the person, then he will be liable for punishment, and the punishment is imprisonment, life imprisonment or imprisonment extend to 10 years and fine. So how we can make the difference here? 156 is telling about the public servant voluntarily allows the prisoner to escape. 157 is stating that public servant negligently allowing, means he is negligent, because of which the prisoner is taking advantage of the negligence of the public servant and he escapes. And 158 is telling that the prisoner who has escaped, he is been concealed, he is been harbored, or somebody aids him to escape, then the offence under section 158 is being committed. Okay. Now section 147 to 158 deal with waging of war against the state, and the other sections deal with like the prisoner who has committed the offence of waging war and all, if he has been allowed to escape, aided to escape, or the public servant is negligent because of which he escapes. These sections deal with, and they are in only one chapter, chapter 7, that is offence against the state. Okay. Bye bye. See you in the next video.